What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the all-new 2021 Aston Martin Vantage Roadster. Huge shout out and thank you to Aston Martin Charlotte for providing this new Roadster for today's video. Definitely check out the link to their website in the description below. They have a huge selection of all the 2021 Aston Martins, so definitely check them out. And the model that we're looking at today is finished off in magnetic silver and has an MSRP at $182,000. Underneath the hood, this utilizes a 4-liter 8-cylinder twin turbocharged engine derived from AMG. This engine pumps out 503 horsepower and 505 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to an 8-speed rear-mounted transaxle and is rear-wheel drive and can achieve 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds with a top speed at 198 miles an hour. And with this massive clamshell hood opened up, you can see the two functional heat extraction vents on the farthest side, as well as the intake duct right in the center. There's an aluminum chassis brace in the top portion, and you can see both turbos mounted on the top of the engine. The overall length is 175.8 inches with a wheelbase at 106.5. The width is 76.6 with an overall height at 50.1 inches. And running off a 19.3 gallon fuel tank, you're looking at 18 miles per gallon in the city and 24 out on the highway. For 2021, the Roadster is a brand new body style available for the new Aston Martin Vantage. The convertible soft top can close and open around 7 seconds at speeds up to 31 miles per hour, and this new roof configuration only adds 132 pounds to the curb weight. Taking a look at the exterior design with the 2021 Aston Martin Vantage Roadster, this is one of 2 different front bumpers available for the vehicle. We get a really large mesh opening to allow maximum cooling to the engine. It's finished off with black mesh, and then you get gloss black all around the grille surround and a very large splitter protruding forward to give it that aggressive design. There's 6 parking sensors in the front bumper as well as a forward-facing camera. We get the Aston Martin badge right in the center, and then very sleek design for these LED headlights. There's also LED daytime running lights within them, and they blend very seamless to this front bumper. The clamshell hood extends all the way from one wheel arch to the other, and it really helps give it a seamless design. You can see the other sides of these functional heat extraction vents, as well as a lot of sharp body lines all around the hood to make the front end extremely classy. And then as we make our way to the side profile, you can get a really good look at these 20-inch wheels, finished off in gloss black and machined silver. They have a really cool design to the spokes. We get the Aston Martin logo right in the center, and they're wrapped with a Pirelli P0 tire. We also get 2-piece ventilated and slotted rotors in all 4 corners, with 6-piston brake calipers up front and 4-piston calipers in the rear. Behind the front wheel, you'll also notice a functional air inlet to allow pressurized air in the wheel well to easily escape. There's a sharp body line going from this vent through the side doors and fading away into the rear fender arch. And then we also get a really sharp body line in the lower portion of the doors with a large side skirt finished off in gloss black to match that front splitter. This has a set of body-colored mirror caps with gloss black underneath them and an integrated camera. And then you can see the body-colored A-pillar around the windshield, which flows seamlessly out of the hood. Moving to the rear fenders, you can see another body line going underneath the mirrors all the way through the top portion of the doors, and really divides the rear trunk lid area from these rear fenders. Really helps give this Aston Martin a wide appearance, and I love all the sculpture to it. You'll also notice sleek door handles that fit seamlessly into the sides. And then making our way to the trunk, there's 2 body lines in the top leading to this ducktail rear spoiler. The LED taillights are all integrated into the rear end to give it that awesome design. You can see the Aston Martin logo right in the center with Aston Martin written out. And there's also 6 more parking sensors in the back, a gloss black rear diffuser, which is very bold looking just to tie in the whole design. We get your reverse light right in the center, and then your dual quad tip exhaust finished off in satin black with satin black mesh around it. So there's a good look at the 2021 Aston Martin Vantage Roadster. This is a beautiful car. Of course, Aston Martin makes some amazing looking vehicles. So we now have the key fob. This is the valet key. The other key has a piece of glass on it, which is really nice. So to go ahead and take a look at the interior, all you got to do is grab the door handle and just press the front portion, and you can grab the back and seamlessly open up the door. This car features what's called swan doors. So with it open, you can actually see the angle that it's sitting at. You can see how it goes upright. Very beautiful design, definitely gives the Aston Martin a classy look. And then taking a look from the front, you can see how that is. And then as we go ahead and enter the vehicle, beautiful interior, so let's check it out. This Aston Martin Vantage has an amazing looking leather interior. You can see all the tan leather as well as piano black accents, same with the roll bars. If we take a look at this door panel now, again, you can get a really good look at the angle that it opens. Beautiful leather all along it with black stitching. We also have aluminum accents for your release handle as well as the speaker surround. More of the leather and stitching on this bottom. We have your convertible top button as well as the trunk release, window controls and mirror controls, and then a leather grab handle. More stitching, we have satin carbon fiber, really beautiful design to it. Then as we make our way inside, we have extremely soft carpeting for all the flooring, and then a really good look at these leather seats finished off in that same tan. You can see smooth leather along the sides with black stitching and perforated leather right in the centers. And moving up top to the headrest, you get Aston Martin embroidered into it, which looks extremely classy. And then spinning around to the steering wheel, finished off in more leather. We even get leather on the airbag cover, aluminum accents with your Aston Martin logo, and hand stitching. And then now inside the car, keeping my foot on the brake, we can go ahead and fire it up. We have a beautiful LCD gauge cluster with 3 separate screens. Right in the center, we have your LCD tachometer with your speedometer and the gear. And then over on the left side, we have engine temperature and fuel level with your suspension setting. On the right side, we have a configurable screen with what driving mode you're in. You can configure that using the buttons right over here. So if we take a look at the screen right now, I can easily scroll through this to see your trip information and more information like that. And then if I hit the home icon, it'll go back. We can scroll down to your navigation, radio, media. You can have telephone information and then more settings like that. And then taking a look at the steering wheel now, beautiful design to it. We have your suspension icon in this top left corner, and then on the right side we have your drive mode. So if I toggle this button right here, it comes up on the gauge on this left side. We have a Sport Plus, and then your track mode. And then over on the right side equally, we start off in Sport mode. If we tap this, it goes into the Sport Plus mode. The exhaust valves open up. And then tapping this one more time, it goes into the track mode, and the engine gets even more responsive, and you get the pops on the exhaust. So then going back into the sport mode now, we have more controls on the bottom sides of those buttons, Bluetooth and audio controls as well. And then we have really large column mounted paddle shifters. They have a really nice look to them, very nice fit and finish to them. We have your turn signal stalk over on the left side, and then cruise control and heated steering wheel behind the paddle shifters. And then on the left side of the steering wheel, we have all of your headlight controls down below, more of this beautiful leather with one of the air vents, more leather as we make our way on the top of the dash. And you also get 3 speakers within the dash, more stitching, beautiful design. And if we take a look at the center LCD screen, you can see all the different settings on it. You can configure this using the dial down here. We have the rotary dial up front with a back button and then a start button as well. And then we have a touchpad right here with more of these same icons. So if I take a look at the screen, if I scroll all the way over into navigation, you can see everything that comes up as I swipe over. Going under the navigation, we can see the screen you get, really nice graphics. And then by hitting the back button, we can see everything back again. I can rotate over to all the different things. Going under vehicle now, you can go under the 360 camera. If I go into it, you can see the cameras on the right side as well as the top down. And of course you can configure that. And then going back, so you can see a lot of different information with this. You can see time, vehicle settings as well. And then also if you put the vehicle into reverse, the top-down view comes up with your backup camera now rather than that front view, and then tapping P back into park. Beneath the screen we have more of these air vents, really nice look to them with more of this piano black trim. And then below all that we have a lot of different controls. We have a lot of your climate controls. This one right here will control the fan temperature. You can see your dual zone climate control coming up on the screen as well. And then we have the recirc right in the center. We have interior dome lights, air conditioning, lock and unlock, more lights and recirc on the other side. And then on the farthest sides, we have your heated and ventilated seats. These are touchscreen as well. You just tap them and the haptic feedback gives you a response. We have your drive modes right here. They're just simple buttons. More leather, carbon fiber, and more leather trim all around the center. Have a beautiful design. We have all your seat controls over on this right side with memory seating. And then on the bottom here, we have your hazard, a shortcut icon to go right up to your camera. We also have the radio and media icon, And then over on the right side, we have the engine start, stop, and traction control, and then more shortcuts. Beautiful look to it. You can see all the leather and carbon fiber and stitching. And then pulling this armrest up, we do get a little bit of space in here with a key fob slot in case your key fob dies. Beautiful design. And then looking behind me, we have a little bit of storage. By just pressing this button, we can open this up, and you can see how much space we have in here. You can definitely fit some items. It's maybe a foot deep in there, so that is a really nice feature to have. And then we also have speakers behind these headrests. And then one last look at the interior. This is a beautiful spec. I love how everything is laid out. Very clean design, the leather's amazing. And then the top of this convertible top is finished off in a micro suede. And then you can see your LED dome lights up front with a frameless mirror, and then Alcantara panel covering the sun visors with a mirror. And then to take a look at the trunk space, you can press the button on the key fob or the one on the interior and it'll pop right open. We can lift this up, and then we have quite a lot of space in here for being a two-seat roadster like this. There's no access to the interior like you see on the coupe model, but nonetheless, this is very deep. You can probably fit 2 different pieces of luggage, which is really convenient. And then you have a grab handle up top finished off in leather, and we can close the trunk. All right guys, so we are setting off now in the 2021 Aston Martin Vantage Roadster. We're here with Brian from Aston Martin Charlotte. He knows this thing way better than I do. Now, I don't know if you signed up for this or not, but we are going to be putting the top down for the beginning of this.
It's only January.
It's like 40 degrees out, but we're in a drop top Aston Martin, so you kind of got to do it.
You have to. It's a requirement.
So you can do it from, what, less than 30 miles an hour, which is really cool.
So that stoplight, right? Quick.
And that takes 7 seconds. That is so quick.
Yes.
So I've driven a coupe, and honestly, that was one of my favorite cars. It was just so nice in every way.
I love the coupe.
And then now with this, I mean, this is literally beautiful. We have the sun shining, even though it's cold out. I'm not cold at all, honestly.
No, that was seat heaters, and then the heat turned up. It's fine.
Yeah.
I like how this one isn't pointed. Yeah. Everything is covered in leather.
Yeah, and then all the little dry carbon everywhere.
Yes.
It's a
so
beautiful
cool.
spec. But now, so sport mode is the most conservative mode, which is kind of funny. There's no normal mode.
It's an Aston.
So in this mode, you can already tell it is a kind of a semi-aggressive car. It's not a DB11, so it's not that soft.
Right.
But even though we're in the conservative mode in this, it's still very comfortable now. Very tame. There's no engine noises. The wind is like at a perfect spot, so it's not annoying or anything.
Yeah, we have that wind block too, which helps.
Yeah. So then we have their suspension modes. If I toggle it up into track mode, we'll just try to feel it out a little bit.
Hear that?
So the exhaust valve's opened up, and then manual mode, is it automatically in it, or do you just have to hit it?
You just hit it.
Okay. So we're now in manual mode. We got the exhaust valves open. Wow. Wow.
I love these cars.
Dang. Yeah, that really like adds the drama to it. I love that sound. It's such a muscular V8.
Absolutely, and with no top, you
yeah.
get to hear all of it.
Yeah, because when I drove the coupe, I mean, it sounded good, but now it's like...
Out in the open. I'm amazed by how stiff the platform is without a top.
Yeah, it just seems so tight. And even just like doing that, there's no flex or anything in the car. It just seems like bulletproof tight. That is impressive. And then to put the top back up, there we go. So putting the top back up, equally it's so quick, which is nice. Yeah, it takes no time at all. Automatic windows, we're back. And still in track mode, so we'll kind of feel it out with the top up now.
Absolutely.
But it idles so much higher now.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
and you hear that lump in it, the cam.
Yeah.
Lump.
So people who are buying this, are they doing performance driving with it too?
A mix.
Yeah.
We have a few people who are real tour enthusiasts.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're carving the back roads. A couple guys have gone to track days.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's an impressive feat.
But then driving now with the top up, as far as visibility, while it's a low hunkered car, the windshield, honestly, you see really well out of it. I have no issues with that. And the side mirrors stick out really far to where you can see so well behind you. And then rear visibility, it's a little compromised, of course, being the soft top. Right. But honestly, it's not that bad. And of course, around parking lot, the 360 camera, I think, is a really good plus.
Right.
But now, even just slowly getting up to speed, you still hear the engine. It still has a muscular tone to it. But all the exhaust valves and pops and everything have gone away.
It's still no in the sports car.
Yeah, it's still always got that edge to it, which I think is a cool touch just to add the fun factor. But then as far as the interior, every single thing you touch in this car is leather. Like, there is nothing cheap.
I know, and it feels
everything.
and smells so wonderful.
Yeah, you just feel that high quality aspects when you're in this car. Man. But we are in an Aston. Let's go back into the fun mode. So track mode definitely is my favorite just because that sounds ridiculous.
It's the best one. There we go. I love it.
And that was just low RPM, but you can feel the power from the turbos. It's just so low end.
It pulls.
Man, and every bump in track mode you just totally hear, or you totally feel. But back to the top down, because that was even more fun.
Well, we can hear it better.
Yeah. Sunny day, and I did bring sunglasses, so I'm gonna put mine on.
I'll do the same.
All right, much better now in a convertible Aston Martin.
Exactly.
All right, so another acceleration.
I love that.
That's just so muscular. Every upshift like hits you in the back like that.
Yep. It's like a freight train. It's
Yeah.
Just boom.
And I love how responsive everything really is. Like you hit the paddle, you're in the next gear.
Makes
The
all the right
brakes.
burbles and pops and cracks.
There's so much drama to the car, which I love. It adds so much fun factor to it.
It's engaging.
Man. And the top-down experience, it just really adds to the fun. Like, I'm really loving this car.
We can make that happen.
Oh, crap. Today's gonna get expensive, guys. Man. And even taking a turn like this, it is so flat, like, wow. That is so impressive.
Yes.
All right, so we got a highway. We'll kind of feel it out. I don't know if I should put the top up or down, but I guess we'll just keep it down.
It's too nice out. Keep it down.
It really has that fun factor.
Fantastic.
Wow. And even up at highway speeds, hopefully the audio can still hear me well. Honestly, you don't have to yell. I'm only yelling so you guys hear me better. But it's actually really comfortable now. We're going 65 now. And even if I tone it down into sport mode for suspension, the whole car just toned down. That is really impressive.
You still carry on a conversation at highway speeds with the top down.
Yeah, and like the wind still is right over us.
Yes.
This is impressive. I think just the convertible technology, how they sculpted the car.
The arrow.
I've never been in a convertible that's actually this comfortable on the highway like this.
Some of them buff it really bad.
Yeah, this is so quiet and comfortable. We do have a little underpass. Oh man, this car's addicting.
Yes, it is.
Oh man, I don't even know what to say. This is really beautiful. Definitely check out an Aston Martin Vantage Roadster. This took it up a notch, taking the roof off, I think.
I agree with you.
Well, unfortunately, guys, I think I have to head back to the dealer. I can't take the car all day, unfortunately. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Shout out to Foreign Car Charlotte.
We love having you guys.
Yeah. Well, I love filming these. I'm not going to say no. But they have a beautiful selection of all the amazing exotics and Aston Martins. Check them out. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys next video.